Adam Crist from MyMMAnews.com here with Earl Small ahead of his fight at Stellar Fights 39, November 17th at the Hockessin Pal Center. He'll be taking on Jay Ellis for his fourth time into the cage. It would have been fourth time a couple months ago, but what happened at Stellar Fights 38? You had an opponent, you were about to be main event. Tell us a little bit about what happened that night.
You know what, Adam, I've already moved on from that night.
Sure.
I forget my opponent's name. TJ Sumler.
Yeah.
He showed up on weight, made it to the venue. As far as I know, I was in the back warming up, ready to fight. His corners kept coming into my locker room telling me, the fight's not going to happen. The fight's not going to happen. We're having problems. We were the main event, co-main event's going on. They come in and say, yo, fight scrap. TJ's on his way home, driving home. They didn't like the way that his gloves fit his hands. As far as I know, it's only like witness eye. Multiple people in my corner went over there to try on the gloves, see the gloves fit his hands perfectly. I don't know, maybe he got cold feet, maybe he got bougie gloves, I don't know.
He was scared of trouble is what I'm going to leave it at.
Well, everybody can have their opinion.
You see what I did there, right? He was in for a little bit of trouble that night. Come on, man. You're not going to work with my corniness. We're moving on to bigger and better things. Moving on to bigger and better things. You got Jay Ellis coming up. He is a lot more experienced than you. He is 15-81. You are 3-0 right now. How do you feel about the experience? How do you feel about taking on somebody with so much experience? And how do you feel about taking on this young in your level? I mean, like I said, you're 3-0. He's 15-81. Vast difference. How do you feel about the opponent?
Adam, so I'm going to tell you what, man. It's such a weird predicament here, right? This is a weird matchup, and it's interesting for MMA.
Yeah.
Because I am considered amateur professional. You know, only 2 professional fights. It's relatively new as a professional. I don't have a ton of experience. But I've been doing martial arts and training jiu-jitsu for almost 15 years now. I started when I was 11 and wrestled before that. I've been in this game for a very long time. So, in a way, I'm almost like an experienced amateur or experienced. I'm like a beginner with experience. It's weird. And I need a fight like this. I need somebody with a ton of experience who's going to show up no matter if the gloves fit, if the gloves don't fit. He's going to show up, he's going to fight, and he's going to push me. And I need fights like that. So I do get the experience in cage where I have a lot of experience training. So this is a perfect fight for me. And no matter what the record, I really respect Jay. And I'm taking this camp 100% serious, pushing myself as always. And I'm making my 170 debut.
170 debut. Like you said, you're facing on Jay Ellis. Have you done anything particular or anything special in this camp to prepare for Jay or anything about his style that you're getting ready for?
So this is an interesting camp too as well, yeah? Because I'm rolling right off with the TJ Sumler scrap. I took a fight on short notice 2 weeks ago at Diamond World Series. I'm sure you heard of that fiasco.
I did hear about that fiasco.
I took a fight on short notice there, and I had intention on fighting. You already know. That was the complete circus. I did just get off of a small infection in the eye, but it took me off for 2 weeks. Before that, I had intentions on going in to fight to win. So I'm running off of like camp into this, where, again, normally I play like a young kid, an amateur. I fight, I take time off. I fight, I take time off. Now I'm 3-4 training camps consecutively in a row. Otherwise, it's the same deal, man. I'm just in here working, killing it.
Can you tell us about your normal training camp, normal consistency? Like you said, it's been camp. What in your camp, and how can you detail how your camps go? Starting from when you wake up in the morning, lunch in the afternoon, go to bed at night. Can you detail your day?
Every day's different.
Every day's different?
Every day is different. And
no set routine?
So I train like maybe twice a day, but one day I'll be in here doing mitts and then jiu-jitsu. Other day I'll be doing strength and conditioning and grappling and Philly. You know, every day is different. So to give you an exact, I wake up, I do this. Wake up, get some good food in the morning. Try to get some oatmeal in me, something that's going to burn off for a while. I got to get my coffee in me. I'm gypsy. I got to get my coffee. Give me some coffee. I put honey in my coffee. I'm a weirdo. Depending on what I do, I go to Philadelphia a couple times a week. I like to run up there. I go to Hall of Fame Fitness. A lot of other fighters in the regional circuit are out there training with Eddie. I train a lot under Ricardo Migler-Reese. I'm a black belt under him and team balance, etc. So I get my work up there. I come back to Delaware. You know, this is my home school here. So all the work I get up there, I come right back here and I'm kind of getting 2 a days in. Where here I do have an instructor role and I'm instructing and stuff, but recently I've changed my routine. I have another instructor here, his name's Larry Edwards. I've been having him take over some of these classes and making them really high intensity workouts, drilling, etc. And I'm taking the classes again. So I went from that instructor role and now it's fight camp time. I'm in the classes, which is a huge relief, and I'm really thankful to have that person.
Can you tell us about what it's been like making the transition down to 170? Like you said, this is your first time making it.
Yeah.
How hard's the diet been for you?
You know what? I love food. I really do. It's hard. I don't drink. I never drank a day in my life. I never smoked a day in my life. I love to eat food. So that's tough. It sucks. I'm cranky. I'm like a pregnant woman.
You seem like a chill guy. I don't know.
Listen, no. Okay, see me when I'm cutting the weight. I'm gonna be pulling my hair out. But my last fight when I fought TJ, it actually went pretty well. I dieted really good, and I made 175. We were fighting in the catch weight. I made it pretty easy. I wouldn't say easy, but I think I could have went to 170. So we're gonna test that this fight. I have a tough guy. I know he's gonna show up. He's gonna push me at 170. Not a guy who's a killer, gonna go crazy. I know he's gonna show up and he's gonna work. So this is a perfect fight for me to make that 170 debut and see where my tools are, how I feel, etc.
If you had to call your Babe Ruth shot, you know, how you're going to win this, how you're going to knock it out of the park, how do you say you take this bout?
Oh my goodness. So I don't know if you've seen me fight before. I have a lot of stylish finishes. And in my head, I'm laying in bed, I'm thinking of crazy things to do. I have a lot of funky submissions. I got an award at King of the Cage for Submission of the Year. I came out runner-up under Kyle Dawkins. It was pretty sweet. Kimura. I have multiple flying triangles, flying submissions in MMA, which you never really see. So I don't know. In my head, dude, I'm imagining crazy submissions. But my coaches are like, look, get what you get. You know what I mean? So if I could make something up in my head, I don't even think I can explain it to you. I'm thinking flying, upside down, rainbow, sumo, crazy shit. You know?
Hey, you heard it from this guy first. Now, tell us finally, what can we expect from the future? Your initial plans for upcoming contests to long-term plans, UFC, Bellator goals. Tell us about immediate plans, then long-term.
Right. I take everything one step at a time. I don't like to get ahead of myself. I think that's a flaw in some people. They like to really get ahead of yourself. I take it one step at a time. That way, if there are any disappointments, it's understandable, and I work it. With the good, boom, there's one step up. What's next? I fall back. It's not, I'm one step away from what I really wanted. They get down on themselves. I take it one step at a time, whatever happens, whatever opponent happens. I love my life. I'm blessed where I get to do this for a living. I'm in a rare predicament. We had to talk earlier about things that we like to do. I get paid to do what I love to do every single day. I'm an instructor here. I'm 24 years old. I started instructing when I was 20. I don't have to do anything but come in here and teach kids jiu-jitsu. So with that being said, I take it one step at a time. And I just put in the work like I've always done.
All right, I look forward to the contest. You, Jay Ellis, going at it. Stellar Fights 39, November 17th. Get your tickets if you don't have them. Earl Trouble Small, people. Earl, thanks a lot, man.
Whoa. Got him.